This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Street. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. He'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. The ball is loose, and the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it. They're able to knock it away.
Looking to the air in the first play of this conference championship. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Short throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery and turnover.
Well, anything you can do, I can do better, I guess. Both these teams in their first possession turn the ball over. Hopefully now the jitters are out of the way and we get down to some football.
State offense is back out on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Takes up the first, looking for more. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, great job up front here, getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
The completion sets up a second down play. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking tackles. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Roche. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He lets it go on the move. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Can he make it to the marker? And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close. But they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there. They'll run it from the gun. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Buckeyes pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
The Buckeyes with first and 10 here. Handoff to the back. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point goes up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on the screen now. Refuses to go down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. An inside give now from the shotgun. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He made the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Penn State. Great connection there for 6 points.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it again. Down the middle, it's Boyd. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Completion makes it second and short. And the single back takes the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. You'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they bring him down for a loss. After the big gain, they feed him the ball again, but the defense all over it this time.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Roberts. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a point. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Methodical but effective, Kurt. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs. I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Looking for some space. It's Hayes.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. He bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And there's the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Buckeyes are on the move here. And run good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Press coverage now from the secondary. And in 1st down, right back to the running game. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Gets made on the outright. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Here's the handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Throwing off play action. The pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. So don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Split backfield here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Snags with the throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
And the Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Penn State. A great catch and run for 6.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. extra point. The lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can.
He's looking deep here. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Back-to-back deep shots. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Indy Lions will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Running back has it on a screen now. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Being set, here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they won it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an outbound. The catch made. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
1st down here for this offense. It's a quarterback keeper. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This is the 6th play on the drive. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Now here he goes. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Egregious roughing the passer call. Automatic 1st down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. A crucial roughing the passer call has now set the offense up 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, they had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
35, Ohio State, 14.
And he'll take off from... Oh, it's a fumble! Who's going to come up with it? And he falls on his own fumble. That could have been a huge blow, following the touchdown.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. And it's a comeback route. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lucky for the junior quarterback, that didn't get picked off.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking for a man. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he throws it deep. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Touchdown, Penn State. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain when he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in the lineup. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. Let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. State offense comes back onto the field. Remember last time they were going on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Backed up, second and long at the 19. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Going to try to use his legs here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
On 2nd and inches, they've got 3 receivers bunched out to the left. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Here we go.
And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw again. Pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, no, trapping back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
For a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. The throw complete to the running back underneath. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Brown. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play.
Let's go! Let's go!
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pressure is coming. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
3rd and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
4th down, looking to throw for it. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the 1st.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass rush closing in. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. A huge defensive score.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
21.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the 2nd half. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a 2nd interception today.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And tackled after a small pickup there. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back out of the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. He's running out of time here. Trying to create here on the move. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set out from the 13. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. It's a fumble. The defense has got it. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now. And the Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Bringing pressure. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Defense is coming after him. Fights off a defender. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made for a big gain, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. It's always a special year, but after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.